Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this transformative journey into the essence of life, living fully in the present moment. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of Alan Watts, today we'll explore why embracing the now is the key to a more fulfilling, meaningful, and joyous existence. Before we dive in, let me start with a simple yet profound question. When was the last time you truly lived in the present? Not thinking about tomorrow's responsibilities or yesterday's regrets, just being here now. If your answer is I can't remember, don't worry, you're not alone. But by the end of this video, you'll understand why the present moment is all we ever truly have. Why the present moment matters. Alan Watts, the legendary philosopher and speaker, often said, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Think about that for a moment. Life is a constant flow, a dance that's happening right now. The past is a memory, and the future is a projection. The present moment, however, is reality. It's where life happens. Yet, how often do we miss it? Watts emphasized that we're conditioned to chase the future or ruminate on the past. Society teaches us to plan incessantly, to strive for what's next, and to replay old mistakes as if we can rewrite history. But here's the truth. The past is unchangeable, and the future is uncertain. The only thing we can influence is the now. Take a moment to reflect on this. Have you ever been so focused on capturing a beautiful sunset on your phone that you missed the real beauty unfolding before your eyes? In our pursuit to hold on to moments or prepare for the next, the paradox of time. Alan Watts often compared time to a river. He said, "We are always getting to the future, but we never arrive. It's an endless loop of when I get there, yet there is no there." Life is like music or dancing. It's not about reaching a destination. It's about enjoying the movement. Imagine listening to your favorite song. Do you skip to the last note? No. You savor every beat, every melody, every lyric. Life should be no different. When we live fully in the moment, we're able to appreciate the richness of life's music. Watts challenges us to break free from the illusion of time. He reminds us that this is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And instead of calling it work, realize it is play. Think about that. Play. How often do we approach life with the lightness and joy of play? Practical steps to embrace the present moment. Let's shift from philosophy to practicality. How do we actually live in the now? Here are 5 transformative steps inspired by Alan Watts. 1. Let go of control. Watts taught that trying to control life is like trying to grasp water. It slips through your fingers. Instead, relax into life. Trust its flow. Ask yourself, what's one thing I've been trying to control that I can release today? Let it go and notice the relief. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of bringing your attention to the present moment. Try this simple exercise. Take 3 deep breaths. With each inhale, feel the air entering your lungs. With each exhale, let go of tension. In those few seconds, you're fully present. 3. Detach from outcomes. Watts believed that attachment to outcomes creates suffering. Instead of obsessing over results, focus on the process. Whether it's a work project or a personal goal, pour your energy into the now and let the future unfold naturally. 4. Engage your senses. Your senses are gateways to the present moment. Right now, pause and notice what you can hear, see, feel, smell, or taste. This simple act brings you back to reality. 5. Embrace impermanence. Life is fleeting, and that's what makes it precious. Watts said, "You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean." Recognize that you're part of a greater whole, constantly evolving and flowing, overcoming barriers to presence. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but my mind is too noisy. Here's some encouragement. Even Alan Watts acknowledged that being present isn't always easy, but it's a practice, not perfection. Watts advised, muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. When your mind feels chaotic, don't force clarity. Instead, sit with the chaos. Observe it without judgment. Over time, the water will clear on its own. Another common barrier is fear. Fear of letting go, fear of the unknown. But consider this. If you're afraid to release the past or stop worrying about the future, ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Often the answer is rooted in illusion. The present moment is never as frightening as the stories we create about it. Let's pause and take in the beauty of this exact moment. Wherever you are right now, stop and look around. Notice the light, the colors, the sounds. Feel your body's presence. Realize that this moment, this breath, is a miracle. Alan Watts reminds us this is it. Life is not a rehearsal, it's happening now. And when we fully embrace this truth, something magical happens. We stop living as if life is a race and start experiencing it as a dance. One of Alan Watts's most profound teachings revolves around the concept of surrender. He said, "Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun." Life's challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties often seem monumental when we're caught up in them. But Watts invites us to approach life with a sense of humor and curiosity. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means accepting life as it unfolds. Imagine a surfer riding a wave. They don't resist the ocean's power, they move with it. In the same way, surrendering to life's flow allows us to navigate its waves with grace and joy. Finding joy in simplicity, another gem from Alan Watts. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. And yet, everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. This quote reminds us to find joy in the simplicity of being. Often, we're so busy chasing external achievements that we forget to appreciate the small, beautiful moments. A child's laughter, a warm cup of coffee, or the feeling of sunlight on your face, these are the treasures of the present moment. Watts encourages us to strip away the layers of complexity and return to the essence of life. What are the simple joys you've overlooked today? Pause and take them in. The interconnection of all things. Watts often spoke about the interconnectedness of life. He said, "Through our eyes, the universe is perceiving itself. Through our ears, the universe is listening to its harmonies. We are the witnesses through which the universe becomes conscious of its glory." This perspective shifts our focus from individual struggles to a larger, awe-inspiring reality. When we realize that we are part of something vast and interconnected, our worries lose their grip. We become more present, more attuned to the beauty of existence. Building a present-centered mindset. Creating a life anchored in the present requires consistent practice. Here are 3 more strategies to deepen your connection to the now. 1. Gratitude journaling. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for in the moment. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. 2. Technology breaks. Set aside time each day to unplug from devices. Use this time to engage with your surroundings fully. 3. Meditation. Even 5 minutes a day can transform your ability to stay present. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and gently bring your attention back whenever it wanders. A call to action. As we close this reflection, let me leave you with a challenge. For the next 24 hours, commit to being present. Whenever your mind drifts to the past or future, gently bring it back to now. Use your breath, your senses, or a simple mantra like, "I am here." If you found value in today's video, take a moment to like and subscribe. By doing so, you're not just supporting this channel, you're joining a community of seekers who are committed to living more deeply and authentically. Subscribing helps us create more content to inspire and empower you, and liking the video ensures it reaches others who need this message. Together, we can make the present moment a shared reality. Thank you for being here now. Until next time, live fully, love deeply, and remember, this is it.